Spider-Man No Way Home was the most awaited film of the year 2021 after the trailer got leaked, which led to Sony and Marvel releasing it officially. In the first trailer itself, we were teased with the concept of multiverse and the villains, which were Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, and the Lizard, which was shown to us in the second trailer clearly, which was released on November 17. And now the film has been released in theaters recently, and theaters are turning into stadiums, as you know. The ones who watched Spider-Man's old films had nostalgia the whole time, and the ones who had just watched the Spider-Man No Way Home were also enjoying that, but they were clueless at some point of time. My name is Parth Dedia. We are watching Cinephile Geek. So let's get started. The Tobey Maguire trilogy. This was not the first time we got to see Spider-Man. Let me say you, we saw Spider-Man back in 1977 in a series when MCU did not start the lineups of movies which led to Avengers Endgame. The series technically didn't perform well. Later, Marvel Studios sold Spider-Man's rights to Sony, which gave us the Spider-Man 1, in which they showed us the origin story of Spidey and introduced us to the villain Green Goblin, who was played by William Dafoe. In the part 2 of the trilogy, which proved to be the best Spider-Man film in the trilogy, we were introduced to Dr. Otto Octavius, who intended to be a good person, but a chip which controlled his mind got destroyed, which made him evil. In part 3, we were introduced to an alien symbiote hitting the Earth's surface, which was Venom. Peter Parker worked in Daily Bugle as a part-time photographer. Venom made Peter as his host and made him extra powerful, but eventually Peter realizes it and gets rid of it at the church at which Eddie Brock was present too, who is an opponent photographer of Peter. Later on in the movie, Eddie becomes the new host of Venom and he is depicted to us as a villain alongside Sandman. The Amazing Spider-Man Duel. The Amazing Spider-Man storyline was very basic, and in every universe, Spider-Man's origin story is the same, that is, Peter gets bit by a radioactive spider. Andrew Garfield has the most underrated Spider-Man movie that was the first of the franchise, in which we were shown Dr. Connors as villain in the form of the Lizard. In the second movie of the franchise, we were introduced to Jamie Foxx as Max, who falls into a container full of electric eels, which makes him Electro. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The animated movie which showed us the life of Miles Morales did not perform good at the box office, but this movie makes a huge impact on understanding No Way Home, as in this movie we were introduced the concept of multiverse. Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Spider-Pig from all the universe started appearing in the Miles timeline. Venom. As we saw in Spider-Man 3, Venom finds his new host Eddie Brock, which is continued in his timeline smoothly. In the second movie of Venom franchise, that is Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage, in which we were shown a post-credit scene where Tom Hardy, who plays the character of Eddie Brock, switches from one timeline to the another one, and on the TV screen we can see Daily Bugle featuring Spider-Man played by Tom Holland, which confirmed the entry of Venom in the MCU. Marvel Cinematic Universe. After the release of Captain America Civil War, we were given a Spider-Man movie which was in the direct connection with the MCU, which was Spider-Man Homecoming. In the movie, we were shown a teenager kid who wanted to become an Avenger, but as the time flew, he started getting mature after fighting a high-tech vulture. After the Endgame, we all knew that Tony Stark died while snapping his fingers. In the second movie, Spider-Man Far From Home, we all know how he fights with the illusion tech created by Tony Stark and was controlled by Stark employee Mr. Beck, also known as Mysterio. In the end, Mysterio reveals Peter's identity, which led to No Way Home. Understanding Spider-Man No Way Home. The sequences which led to this movie was Mysterio revealing Peter's identity to the whole world and making him guilty of his death, which made Peter an evil guy in front of the whole world. Peter was tired of interrogation and the difficulties he and his friends had to face due to the reveal of his identity. He thinks about Doctor Strange and tells him to cast a spell so that everyone in the world forgets he is Spider-Man. Strange agrees to it and starts casting the spell, but the spell is interrupted by Peter, which led to breaking of multiple timelines and opening of the multiverse, due to which Dr. Otto Octavius, Green Goblin, Electro, Lizard and Sandman started appearing in Tom's universe. So guys, this was basically an origin story for the characters present in the film. The ones who haven't watched the previous movies can now enjoy the Spider-Man No Way Home after watching this video so they can understand the movie and do not sit clueless. So that's it for today's video guys. Hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, share on this channel.